Hi, I have a lot of things. You know, Charlotte Mason said that the children should have books and things. A lot of those things are art supplies and notebooks. I've got a lot of stuff. It's actually not as I was worried this was going to be the most overwhelming video to film because it was so much stuff, but actually like once I put everything out, it wasn't that bad. It's not like I have a whole room full of stuff. It's like one cabinet of things. Like the CMAC does a really good job supporting mothers with getting children into the habit of notebooking. So notebooks are very, very important. We got two. One of them hasn't come yet, but this is one of those Riverbend Press notebooks, and they are expensive, but it is actually I think it just came yesterday, and it's like the most beautiful notebook I've ever seen. This is a math notebook, and then I just have one other notebook coming, and it's a going to be just like a narration notebook, and then that's pretty much it because my son will just be Form 1B. I did get some extra notebooks. These are just like craft paper, 8.5 by 11 notebooks from Amazon. I think I got 6, and they were like $12 for 6 of them, which was pretty good. So this will be like for my daughter if she wants to make a scrapbook, or if my son wants to make a scrapbook, cutting things out and pasting them. They can use it for that, or I can use it, or if we just end up needing another one, that's what I got those for. Very important is the nature notebook. So this is going to be like his first nature notebook, and it's like a watercolor notebook. This is from Amazon. I'm excited for him to try it, and I think he's kind of anticipating this because we haven't really done it. I have my own nature notebook, but he hasn't started one yet. But he's seen other people doing it, so I'm hoping that will be encouraging. I did get this gold pen too for the Riverbend notebook to label it. That's what they recommend because it feels kind of special. Then this is, I don't know if we're gonna end up using this year, but it's a handwriting tablet with lines. And what's nice about this is the lines are raised, so they are encouraged to stay in the lines. And it wasn't that easy to find one of these, but I think this is like more traditional. And yeah, if you just order like one of those print-on-demand notebooks from Amazon, it's not going to be like this because it's basically special paper. Okay, so that's it for the notebooks. Okay, we have some other Riverbend items. Yeah, we have the Burgess Seashore prints. These you can order from their website, and they're taken directly from the Burgess Seashore book. You can also get them for the bird book and the animal book and the flower book. They're really beautiful. I think he's going, he loves sea creatures, so I think he's going to be super excited about this. And then we're going to be making like our own seashore book, so he can use that to help him paint that. And then I did also just ordered them in advance, even though we won't need these this year, the animal prints and the bird prints. And then I also made my own like Eyes and No Eyes Arabelle Buckley prints. So I just took those images from the book and printed them off onto 5x7 note cards, and I think that'll be fun too. Okay, and then we have our artist prints, also ordered from Riverbend. I've like made my own artist prints in the past, but just for the sake of simplifying things, I just ordered them this year. And it's nice, it comes with parents' review article about the artist. This is for Vermeer, and then all of the prints here. And they're really nice quality. I'm actually just looking at these for the first time. They came yesterday, but I think I'm impressed with the quality. So I still need to figure out a way to display them. Last year I put them in like these dollar store frames, but I felt like it looked cheap, and I wasn't a fan of that. So, and then I have our Cassatt prints and Raphael prints. I have nature study items. This is a bug loop. So I've bought several different magnifying glasses and loops and pocket magnifiers in the past. And I think they've never really taken off. I think part of it's because my kids are too young and they just want to like, they can't like hold the magnifying glass still and look through it at the same time. That just seems like it requires a lot of coordination that they don't quite have yet, or like patience or something. But then I remembered, I don't know how, I had something just like this as a kid. So it stands, you put the bugs under here, and then you look through the top, and it's like very generous. Or you can really put anything under there, but it says it's for bugs. That's what I always used it. So I remembered I had one of these as a kid. It didn't look exactly like this, it was black. It must have come in like a science kit or something. But I suddenly remembered it. I was like, that's what we need to get them. So I'm really hoping they'll be excited about this. And I got a compass for our like geography and scouting lessons. And then I have like a nature journal kit here. So I've got these brushes. This is from Hobby Lobby. They're like watercolor on the go brushes. A Winsor & Newton pocket palette. I already had all of this. And then this is my nature journal, but I guess like my son would put his nature journal in here. I just put mine in there. I've got this visual timer so our lessons don't go too long, and so the children can see like, you know, how much time we have left. I thought that would be really nice to have. Random stuff. I've got Wiki sticks in case they want something to like do with their hands while I'm reading. I'm also just gonna let him walk around though, so I'm not sure how much we'll need this, but I think I got it from this idea from another video of like, what do you let your wiggly boys do that's quiet that they can do with their hands while you're reading, because a lot of boys don't like to sit still, and that's okay. They don't have to. I got this chalkboard from the dollar store. We actually got two, and we already use it for our reading lesson, and I thought we could use this for a math lesson, or if my toddler wants to draw on it. I mean, it was $1. Okay, I think I said before I don't really like math manipulatives, but Facts That Stick, Kate Snow series, where they like learn how to visualize different numbers so they can learn their addition facts more easily without having to rely on just pure rote memorization. I don't know if anyone's familiar with this show. There's a show called Number Blocks. We've seen it a couple of times and my son absolutely loved it. And it was funny, I got these. He hasn't seen any of this yet because it's gonna be a surprise, but he saw them at Target and he was like, wow, like look at those. And he was really excited. So I think he's gonna be like super pumped when he sees this. But anyway, it's just like you know, we do have some screen time generally in our house. Not every single day, but definitely more in the winter, like around 4 when, you know, I want to make dinner and the kids can have a little screen time. So we may as well make it educational. And I think this will really help him like just gain more of like a number sense. I wish this would have been a thing when I was in school, like visualizing the numbers instead of just memorizing the facts, because I think it's super helpful. I also have this, it's like a movable alphabet, Montessori wooden letter movable alphabet, and we use this for our reading lessons, and it's really helpful. I would say if you're looking to buy one of these, maybe buy the smaller version, because these are really big and it's kind of tricky to store this, and even like finding them, I wish they were a little bit smaller. But that's aside from watercolor, I also have chalk for chalk drawing and colored pencils, and I made sure to get the ones that don't, like the triangular ones that don't roll off the table, because that drives me crazy. And then I don't really know exactly how I'm going to store all of these yet. I'm like really struggle with storage and organization, but I do just have these bags. I feel like I need to like label them somehow. If you have a better way, let me know, because I'm not good at it. And then a pencil sharpener that hopefully my son will be able to use on his own, because I don't want to be the one stuck sharpening pencils all the time. We'll see if we have to go to an electric, because that's like already a problem in this house, is keeping pencils sharpened. I did get him his own pencil case. This is the first time having a pencil case. And I put the pencils in there already, and these are the Lyra Furby pencils, and they're chunky, they're short, and they're triangular. So this is like the holy grail of early pencils, and I'm a big believer in ergonomics and like good design, so trust me when I say that I did the deep dive. I did also get a little pencil, it's just like a pink pencil case for my 2.5-year-old. Speaking of the 2.5-year-old, I did get her a few fun things. I got her some chalkboard crayons. She loves like chalk writing. We have used other ones in the past. I wasn't crazy about them. They really just kind of broke, and they were like the twistable ones. So we're gonna give these a try. And then this is like a activity that I just thrifted that I thought would be fun, and I told her this is for special school time. And we'll see. I don't even know if I have a feeling we're gonna end up doing a lot of our lessons in the afternoon anyway when she's taking a nap, just because it would probably be easier and more peaceful. But if we don't, I thought this would be fun for her to do. The only problem is I feel like my son's gonna want to do it too, so we'll have to figure that one out. And then these have always been a big hit in our house, but they tend to like wear out and get lost. And it's just these, I thought this was Melissa and Doug, maybe it's not. It's like a puffy sticker play set for kids. This kid keeps them entertained for a very long time. Okay, I'm back. It's several days later because I got interrupted and I haven't had time to film since then. So people are napping and now I can do this. I can't do it when my son's here because I'm keeping all of this a surprise for him. Okay, so next thing. It's a book stand. It's a metal book stand. I think it was like $10 on Amazon. Yeah, I think this will be really great if we're trying to draw something out of a book, or if we just want to have a book in front of us without holding it. I've probably needed this for years. I think you could use it as a cookbook stand or something like that too. And then I did get, I don't know if he's gonna use this, but I may use this, and it's a tabletop easel. I'm actually looking also, I know I was just talking about ergonomics. I did buy like those like mid-century desks that are tilted, which is actually what you want if you're, writing. It's, if you look at a picture of like a monk or someone writing a long time ago, they used a slanted surface, and that's because it's a lot easier to do. Looking straight down at your paper is not ideal. And then, yeah, this is a tabletop easel for painting. Maybe for me, I thought it'd be nice to have if they don't want to sit at their desks or if we're going somewhere. Okay, here we go. This is a sand tray. So it's a tray from IKEA. It's like a Trofast tray. I don't remember which one it is. Something for kids. I think it's supposed to be like a sensory bin from IKEA. And then I have kinetic sand, 3 pounds of kinetic sand. So that's for like geography lessons and making mountains and islands and rivers and all that fun stuff. Okay, now I have all of these bins of like craft supplies for all of these different crafts that we're gonna do. I've got a watercolor bin, a smock, these portable watercolor brushes, they have the water in the pen. I thought that was a good idea. Pads, paints, none of this is new, but showing you anyway. Brushes, and then I saw this at the store and I thought it would be really fun for my 2.5-year-old. They are paintbrush, mess-free paintbrush pens, so it almost looks exactly like those watercolor pens that we're going to be using, but no mess. So super excited for that. I hope it's as good as I think it's going to be. Then I've got a bin for our handicraft, which is going to be weaving. So I've got This is crochet thread I got at Hobby Lobby, and then all of the rest, I have all of this ribbon and stuff, and this was all from the Dollar Tree, so these were all $1 a piece. And then a hot glue gun and cardboard. That's all I have for weaving. I don't think it has to cost a lot. I probably spent like, you know, like less than $15 on all of this. And then paper sloyd. If you don't know what that is, it's like kind of like a different sort of origami. So we are gonna use origami paper that I got here. This is like a wood grain origami paper. I thought that would be cute. And then the rest of this is just origami paper that I already had. Regular glue sticks, scissors. There is one thing in here though that's kind of fun. And this is the paper folding book from Charlotte Mason Beehive. And this is the original book that was on the Charlotte Mason's original programs for Form 1B students, which are the 6-year-olds. And this came with like a whole kit. So I don't know if we're gonna do this first. We may do the CMEC paper folding Kinderleben videos that they have on their website, because we haven't really done anything like this before. I think that would be a good start. That's kind of what they recommend, but we'll hopefully get to that other one eventually. And then the last one is for clay. So we've got clay. It's called, the brand is Clayette, and this is like a, you know, not Play-Doh, basically, real clay. And then I've got clay tools in here. Kind of hard to see. Clay tool, I've got clay tools in here. And then like a non-stick baking mat so it doesn't stick. And then I just have, like, this was like a Crayola modeling clay for my toddler that was at Hobby Lobby, and it was only like $3.49. So I thought she would love that if we happen to do it when she's not napping. So that's basically it. I hope this was helpful. I'll try to link everything in the description. I always love seeing what other people are using. So yeah, that's all I've got. Thanks.